Last week, Friday, I told you there was going to be no bounce, and there wasn't. But now, a bounce is coming, and a big one at that. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is Da Vinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5 here in Dubai. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in this world. Man, it is an interesting day in the crypto space. I mean, I'm telling you, right, that we're heading down, and I think we've come to a point where, the selling has gotten to a point where there's going to be a little bit of a respite coming soon, right? So, and with that said, I'm going to show you guys that in the chart, and maybe even how to trade this in the next little while. So make sure you stay tuned, watch all the way to the end, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and let's get to it right now. Okay, with that said, okay, we have the dominance, man. I told you guys, man, to get out long time ago, right here, right? It was over, right? And yeah, you know what? This looked like we were gonna break down, but we didn't, and that's the way it is. But now it's definitely, we're done. We need to move. We need to take action. Sure, it would have been better to take action down here, but hey, it is what it is. Let's move on forward with life, not look back. Okay, it's time to get into a big trade here, to get into to Bitcoin. I think we're going to see Bitcoin retest the lows here. It doesn't like V bottoms too much, so and this wick loves to get eaten. So we're going to probably see this in this falling wedge, that Bitcoin breaks down one last time, maybe breaks this falling wedge to get all the way to the target, which is anywhere between 73. I think 73 would be your safe zone. 74, maybe actually, in the 74 zone, if you want to buy here below 74K, is where you would start buying aggressively. And yeah, it's a little bit difficult, right, when things are falling apart, but this is the dip, right? The final dip that won't keep on dipping, okay? So this is where you would be interested in buying the dip on the dips from the dips who sell on the dips. And so this will be your final call to alcohol to buy some Bitcoin before we blast off again. Now, keep in mind, the blast off is not going to be that big. We're probably going to actually let's do a 61.8 retrace. Let's just assume this is the bottom, and do that. Oops, you know what? There's too many 61.8 trace. So let me just change that. There we go. And now with that Fibonacci retracement, you can see that the 61.8 is at 96,000. Is that 96,000? Interesting. Okay. Yes, and take a look at this. So if this is a falling wedge, it's approximately right here from right down here, right? Something like that. And if we break out somewhere around here, you can see kind of alignment there. So with that said, the 96K is the target, most likely the target here, and you want to trade that right up to the target. Unfortunately, if it hits here, that doesn't mean we're going to break out. We're going to have to reassess at that level, because we could probably most likely have a pullback. Now, how big of a pullback will depend on a lot of factors, and we have to look at it when we get there. So can't bet on ifs and buts and cherries and nuts. All right, looking at Ethereum. Yes, and with that said, I think Ethereum is probably going to be finished here. We're probably going to hit this just below this target here with $1,300 as a one last, FU move down maybe, but I would start moving your stops to like break even, like right around, moving your stops to around the $1,700 level, $1,750 if you were in this trade. Solana, pretty much the same thing. It's got another leg down before it actually breaks down a little bit more. You can see, oof, wow. Did we actually get to the $80 level? No, it was 95-ish area. That was pretty brutal of a wick down. But we have the same kind of trading pattern happening in Solana, We have a falling wedge here. You can see it if you were, I'm not going to draw it, but you can see that it is falling. There is a falling wedge, and that we have seen closer to the bottom. So we're going to target probably up to the 200 daily moving average on Solana. So that's pretty high. That's a $182 move. That's an $80 move actually. It's all the way to $180. So yeah, looking really good for Solana. If you're because yeah, that's like almost double from the bottom, right? So there it is. I think I think the Solana has the most potential for a big move, and yeah, that's my thoughts for today. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe. Check out all the links in the description below. For example, if you're interested in trading on any exchanges, I got a couple exchanges there that you might be interested in. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.